Camera one, rolling. Camera two.
Rolling.
All right, stand by and
Action.
Action now.
let me write a story about that, about a couple of friends coming on for game night, and then to find out one of them is acting weird, you know? And it's, for me, it's kind of like a thing of like, well, it happens. I think most of us here would you tell if your friend was cloned? You don't have a big budget coming like from a source to push TFE. You guys doing this thing out of your own pockets. So that's independence.
You
on standby?
My name. Please close that door.
Yeah.
It's right there.
The stage is yours.
All right, quiet on set, please. Quiet on set. We're going for a take.
Director.
Camera one, rolling. Camera two.
Rolling.
All right, stand by and
Action.
Action now.
and action.
Action now. That's the thing that was happening.
Sorry.
Let them breathe.
Okay. Action.
Action.
As
Yeah.
the thing that was happening, welcome to another segment of Talk Entertainment and Art. I am your host with the most, Bab Dlamini. And on today's episode, I am joined by Aphiwe Mabuza, professionally known as Director Flex. How are you, my brother?
I'm good. How are you?
I'm chilling, bro.
Yeah.
If this is your first time on the channel, I'd like to welcome you. Would hope that you can subscribe, drop a like, drop a comment. But if you're a regular here, then you know every Monday. We drop Wednesdays now. Dog. I'll never get used to dropping Wednesdays. But it's fine. Yeah, every Wednesday, same time, same place. You know, same meet different guests. We're outside, within the radar. How
Yeah,
you,
man. I'm good. I'm all right. I think it's a new year. I'm just feeling great. You know, starting this year in a different tone.
This is your first interview.
Dude.
Okay, it's not an interview. It's your first
Podcast, yeah. Maybe. Yeah, for sure. But first podcast.
That's crazy.
Yeah.
How you been, bro? See you putting a lot of work, man.
Yeah, man. I've been
Crazy.
good. I think I've been living. You know, life.
Live.
You know, I'm just doing what's instinctive. There's no pressure, but there needs to be pressure, though. There needs to be pressure.
Definitely, just to keep it moving.
Yeah, man. But I've been good. How are you?
I'm surviving. I'm out here.
That's fine.
I'm out here.
Yeah, that's dope, man.
Trying to Zazazel on the highest, you know,
Yeah.
nothing crazy.
Yeah.
Hey, today's my birthday also.
Dope.
I'm also
Shout
like
out.
growing old, you know.
Oh, that's dope, bro. Happy birthday to you. How old are you turning?
I can't say it on camera, but yeah. we're
Oh, come on,
outside.
dude. I mean,
But yeah,
you're
we're
gents. I
outside.
think for gents it's easier because now they can carve what's in maturity, you know, level is up.
Because I'm Khulile, Dlabi.
Come on, bro.
So Khulile, Dlabi.
There's no pressure with age with gents.
It's no pressure with age, but it's also a thing of like, you know, I don't know. I'm one of the few people who still feel like certain things are only not a lot of people should know about myself.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh man, come on. Let them know. I mean, let them know.
I just turned 20.
Okay, well, yeah. There is an element of being protecting yourself from the public,
Yeah.
but there's some basic stuff they should know about you. It shouldn't be such a secret to like. It's like saying, "Hey, man, I don't want anyone to know my last name, but my last name is very."
True.
It's important. Even
It's
the years of your
important,
life,
yeah.
the years of your life is very important. It's a blessing too, man. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
Happy birthday, though.
Appreciate that,
Yeah.
buddy. Appreciate that. Let's talk about film and production. Why did you choose film?
I used to watch a lot of TV. Like a lot.
Like a lot.
Like I used to come back from school and just watch TV. I think I just got interested in the tool. You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
And how the television's space is set up from TV shows, sitcoms, and film. It's something I still enjoy doing right now. You know what I'm saying? So for me, it's a tool, and I think it's a tool for me to just express who I am, my ideas that I have,
Okay.
and what creation I can bring to the economy. That's it, man. I think that's what brought me into loving film. You know
And
what I'm
then
saying?
you went to after to go study.
Yeah, I went after going to,
But how do you tell your parents like, yo, I'm trying
dude,
to start a film?
dude,
Production.
I think my parents are one of the most accepting people I've come across, but they're very acceptive. I think when I came with the idea of what I want to do after high school, they really supported it. They said, look, if this is what you want to do, they both into the medical field, both of them. So for me, coming up to them is that stigma of like parents thinking that you growing out of line of
Yeah, definitely.
what
they've raised you to be.
yeah. But they never ever had pressure on who ever since I was a kid. I never had pressure on who I should be. You know what I'm saying? They always gave me everything and said, this is right and wrong. That's the only thing they ever said to me. And then they said, pursue what you need to do. But the only thing that I really need you to do is go to varsity and finish. It doesn't matter what course you're doing. Just go to varsity and finish, and then do whatever you want after that.
And then you did that, you finished.
I did that. I finished. Now I'm doing whatever I want.
Yeah, I did that.
You know what I'm saying? Yeah.
Now I feel you.
Yeah.
So after going to study and graduating, you came back to Swaziland.
Yeah. Came back.
And the industry here is different. It's not like in South Africa where you get a lot of opportunities.
Yeah, it's different.
And you're coming with a certificate from a foreign country.
Yeah.
How do you maneuver?
Okay.
Do you look for a job? Do you go learning again? What do you do?
I think for me, I have a vision. You know what I'm saying? For me, I never came back looking for a job because I knew that it'll be very difficult to find one here.
Faith.
Not pretty much difficult, but the fields that I'll be employed in won't fit the vision.
True.
I'd put it like that. So coming back for me, it was kind of like an independent step to say, let me give it a shot. Let me see what I can do in the next 2 years here. You know what I'm saying? It's like I'm gonna live in my mama's crib for some time because you still allow me to live here. Yeah. And let me see what I can do with my own 2 feet. You know what I'm saying? I'm a man. I can figure things out. You see what I'm saying? So I don't want to be given opportunities in a silver platter. So I went in and took that tool and started digging. You know what I'm saying? So what I came up with right now, well, it's quite something that's promising. You know what I'm saying? It keeps me grounded here. You know what I'm saying? In the pocket. So I'm like, dude, what if we can push this 2 years to a next 5?
Right.
Where is that taking me? You know what I'm saying? The couple of coins that I'm gathering up and the CV keeps, the portfolio, the work keeps piling up. Where will that lead to now, bro? You know what I'm saying? So I really came back just to say, I'm gonna take a different step. I'm not gonna be what the society wants to put me as. I'll be what I want. What I want and see myself as, you know what I'm saying?
Shout outs to that.
Yeah.
Shout outs to that. I personally got introduced to through music videos.
Yeah.
I think the first music video you did was Portland by SmokeyAndWigo.
Oh yeah.
You shot that, right?
Yeah, I shot that.
Yeah, that was like,
yo, bro.
When was Portland? I was still in high school though.
2018.
Yeah, I was still in high school.
I was still in high school too. 2018. I was still doing my grade 10, 11 at Kobe.
Oh yeah.
And I was juggling media and school. You know what I'm saying? And I shot Portland, yeah, SmokeyAndWigo, man. I think, like, out of all my music videos I've done so far, I think that's the only one that I wish to see again because I lost it, bro. My laptop crashed.
And it's not even online.
It's not even online. I sent it to Wigo. I had to ask Wigo, does it still have it? But I doubt it. Oh, Smokey. But yeah, man, that's...
Why did they take it down, Felix? Because it was online.
Yeah, it was online for some time. It hit some pretty nice views for the time.
Literally.
You know what I'm saying? I think it hit 1K a week. It was pretty dope. Like for the first ever. Well, I'll say first ever commercially. Music videos I've ever done, because there's some stuff that I had done before SmokeyAndWigo, but I think the SmokeyAndWigo music video was just like the imprint of this is where I'm at, like the imprint of music videos in Swaziland. So yeah, man, yeah, bro.
And that was you were part of the introduction of the new era after SmokeyAndWigo or those guys who were shooting like with music videos.
Yeah.
And when SmokeyAndWigo they came up with you guys, you were shooting their videos, you were shooting their lives. It was dope.
Yeah, man. Shout out to Zazazel Jive. Shout out. For real.
Shout out to Zazazel Jive, man. Hashtag bring hypnotic back. Bring hypnotic back.
Yeah.
But also, I want to ask you, what's your best music video? What's like your top 5?
My top 5
that you've shot.
I think all my work have their significance in their styles. I think I'd put it into like audience perspective, because whoever comes up to me and say, out of all your work, music videos, this is the best one. Okay. So I think it would be Amari, I Thought It Was Love. I feel like for me, it was very significant in style.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? It was like intentional.
Everything that
very
happened
intentional. I feel like it was close to the T, from treatments to how it looks like, storyboarding. That was planned to the T.
Okay.
I think when we shot it, we played it, we did a playback, and then there was the first draft, and then we were like, hey, nah, let's have one more day to shoot. Go back, finish up the storyboard, and came back and put it up there. So I feel like, but I think that's for the audience. For me, as I said, every work that I have has its instinctive touch to what vision it brings. You see what I'm saying? So based on the audience, I Thought It Was Love. I think that's
for me personally. Yeah. I think Stainless is like,
oh really,
one of the best music videos ever.
Stainless, okay.
Stainless. I think even I see the idea you guys were going for, trying to replicate the Matrix.
Yeah.
And that whole thing, and the way you just executed was very interesting.
Thank you.
That's like my top tier.
Yeah, man. Stainless is it's
crazy.
It's something else. That's why I'm saying every work has its own vision.
Literally.
You know what I'm saying? I could speak on all my music videos I've ever done and tell you what's the intention or the purpose of it. But Stainless is another music video I really love. Stainless came about bumming up ideas. I think at that time I was watching the Matrix trilogy back to back.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? And then I was like, hey man, let me just, for the culture, let me recreate the Matrix. And with Stainless, I'll tell you just a backstory, a quick one. With Stainless, Amari, when we're doing the Amari music videos, he sent me like 3 tracks from 30 Was Love, Stainless, and I think the last one was No Debate. All of those were planned to treatments. So when we were shooting, I Thought It Was Love, Stainless was already treated for as a concept. It's like, let's take it to the Matrix. With No Debate, it was very, I just wanted to keep it street style, fresh, just vibey. But yeah, I think Stainless was pre-products when we were shooting I Thought It Was Love.
True.
Yeah, man.
Bogo, you want to say something?
No, I heard that he had gone to Kobe, right?
Yeah.
And we've seen some stars coming out of Kobe, you feel me? So I just wanted to ask, but like, how, because you've worked, especially with Amari, I see him on the come up. Uncle Waffles was also there.
Yeah, man.
So Kobe, like, how was it like going to school every day with such people? Did you ever see them being creatives like that?
Bro, I'll call it Kobe because that school. Shout out to Kobe, like I know it's just the publicity sometimes it's just like It shocks me sometimes when parents say, "Oh, you went to Kobe, let's go ahead." No, guys, that school has some unique individuals. Even still now, trust me, you're gonna find someone who wanna blow up from Kobe next year or this year, because I don't know. There's some energy that school brings. As much as it's like it's a high school, but it allows you to engage in a creative economy in a subtle way.
Okay.
It's very, I don't know, maybe it's the individuals who come, like it's a coincidence, but the people who are always there are just like creative gents. Like
they diff.
Amari, because I was in the grade below Amari at that time. Amari, I knew him from Jive, right? Yeah. So because I was working with such Jive at that time. So I knew Amari is one of their artists, but I was still focusing on SmokeyAndWigo. So when I came to go with that year, I'm like, "Oh, Amari, you here, bro?" I'm like, "Yeah." I'm like, "Dude, it's crazy." Yeah. No, we usually chop it up every lunch about shooting music video, because there's some stuff he was making me listen to in a classroom, just chilling. Waffles at that time wasn't as, you know what I'm saying? Yeah. But she was there. She was like, she was peeps. She was people that we all knew. I think for me, I was so inclined to the upper grade of people, because I don't know, but I was usually chilling with the Mari sometimes though, because I had to do some creative work on my side, because I was chilling classroom, just edit. Yeah. But we just bump off ideas on some stuff, listen to some music, which, well, I feel bad that we couldn't shoot at that time. But yeah, man, that school had this energy, man. It was like it's freedom. You know what I'm saying? Even though it's
freedom of creativity.
Freedom of creativity, if you choose to. It's not like it's given to you. If you want to be creative, you can be creative in that school. I think maybe it's the walls or the energy around that school that brings that creativity, or thinking that you can be a creative, or it's a coincidence. But there's something about those people there, bro. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. So I think for me, those individuals, they stand out because of who they are today. And I would say I'll pinpoint Amari, because he was pushing it from back in the day.
Since high school.
Yeah.
I known Amari since primary.
Yeah.
It was already rapping.
Oh really?
I swear,
that's crazy.
Bro. I swear.
That's fire. That's crazy.
Hey, just to dive in a little bit, you guys saw what happened at the Super Bowl.
Big as the Super Bowl.
Yeah, man.
You guys saw what happened at the Super Bowl. Somebody got taught the lesson.
No, I did.
What was your biggest highlight?
Yeah.
If any, bro, because it's back.
I mean, I feel like for me, I feel like the Super Bowl was just given. I mean, it's Kendrick, it's K-Dot.
Come on.
You said it was given. What you mean given?
It was given. It was gonna be dope.
It's
like for me, I think because I couldn't watch it live. It's like a thing of like waking up in the morning, like, oh, it's on YouTube. Yeah. I think because I knew it was gonna be playing on that Sunday night or Monday morning.
Was it
it's a Monday morning for us, because it's the times.
Monday morning for us.
I think for me, I just, the only thing that I really anticipated is that I hope it doesn't turn out bad, because I knew if it turned out good, it was gonna be fire. So for me, it was given. I'm like,
define bad.
Like maybe you got shot on. Like Drake Ops, I don't know.
He might.
Drake. You know what I'm saying? So you never know what to expect in these days. So I was just happy that he did it. He got through. He got like a great performance. I think the only highlights that I can mention from that, but it's not something. Maybe if you're on Twitter streets and Instagram, there was a guy holding up a Gaza flag, and they were just running him down around behind the scenes. Check it out on X. They're running him down behind the scenes. You see, the last part he was performing, not like us.
Yeah.
He was standing. I think he was standing on top of the Gen X, holding the Gaza flag like this.
Yeah, he was one of the dancers apparently.
Yeah, he was one of the dancers.
He was one of the dancers.
But
what should be one of the dancers?
One of the dancers.
One of the dancers. So he kept the flag in his pocket.
It's like
That's
you know,
crazy.
behind the scenes. You like,
and you know what I actually noticed about that? Everything was intentional.
Yeah.
Everything that happened
there
there.
was a lot of messaging in there.
Bro.
There was symbolism in there. It was crazy.
So many subliminals there.
Yeah.
It's like you would actually just rewatch it just to see all the subliminals that are there.
Yeah.
Even Samuel L. Jackson as Uncle Sam is crazy, bro. Like,
yeah, but
I didn't actually see that.
Yeah, he was acting as Uncle Sam in the performance. I was saying the production value of that Super Bowl performance was crazy.
And you know, artists don't get paid to perform a Super Bowl.
Sorry?
Yeah.
Yeah. I knew this. I don't know why they're bringing it up now. Even when Rihanna was performing.
Yeah.
I
didn't know this. I just found out.
I found out when Rihanna had the Super Bowl that she wasn't.
Like, I swear.
Paid.
Your money comes to you afterwards, though. Anyway, if you kill the Super Bowl.
Yeah, because the Super Bowl is watched by over 200 million people.
Yeah.
And then that's exposure. That's how you get paid.
That's literally all you need.
Yeah, and he's racking up a bank right now after the Super Bowl.
True.
He's gonna go for a tour right now. He's number 1 on Spotify, Apple. You know what I'm saying? So it's a good opportunity to expose. Like, that's good exposure. And I did things we're doing.
That's good exposure in the Super Bowl, guys. I see. No.
You guys are used to 6. I don't do those stuff.
I don't take.
No, like I don't take. It's like I'm not an artist, so I wouldn't know the experience.
You wouldn't know.
Like because I hear about 506. I think DJ Stunner once told me, like, had a whole van of like, I'm not having this thing no more.
But don't you get like people asking you, say, go and do a music video?
Oh yeah,
this will help you out.
Yes, I do get those guys a lot. You know
How do you deal with that?
For me, it's a thing because I understand where we are, and I understand what needs for the project to work.
True.
You know what I'm saying? So for me, I'll be like, send me a song. You send me a song, I listen to it. You know what I'm saying? And I'll be honest, if I don't like it, I'll like it. If I don't, because for me, if I can't see your song in playing in visual story,
yeah, you can't really help.
I can't really help you.
True.
You know what I'm saying? So if I do see it, I'm like, hey, bro, what I see right now is like something like this and that, and all of this coming together will cost this much. Because for me, it's not me coming with you with a fixed budget. I'm saying that to hire me is like 10,000. To hire me is like 2K. No, I understand where we are. You know what I'm saying? So I come in as an aid and help you. You know what I'm saying? And say, if the music video itself has a budget, if you have models, vixens, locations, unique locations, you know what I'm saying? And it needs like probably 5K. And then if you don't have that 5K, I'm like, we'll have to bring it down to something then. But it needs to appeal.
So if you're like,
it needs to appeal. If it doesn't appeal, if we come to an agreement of like shooting in one location and it doesn't appeal to me, no, and then it's fine, bro. It's like, it's really okay. Like, you can find someone else who can do that, but you can even use the concept. I don't even have a signed brief of you can't use my stuff. No, I'm actually helping you out. You know what I'm saying? Because I understand where we are. Because I want everyone, even artists, for us to all grow together. Because it makes it easier for everyone.
True.
What do you think you would, can you see, so if let's say Sonke and Uno and them come to you and like, Shai Zazazel, we want a video.
Yeah.
Can you see it?
Yeah. I won't share it
on camera.
But I do see it.
What's the budget there?
Guys, help me. I'm trying to
now.
Now we gotta get to the money conversation.
We're having a whole what is this business meeting online. I don't know about that.
Yeah, but literally, like, I ain't gonna lie to you. Help me convince this guy to shoot those video, guys. City man, because every time it's at Zamel. If you know Flex and you know him like that, whether you're female or male, talk to him, guys.
Yeah, Flex.
Dude.
Flex.
Yeah.
Maybe I have got a question.
Yeah.
You said you understand the space that we're in, meaning the industry altogether.
Yeah.
But how do you get to balance that with being taken advantage of? Because like, though we might, because for me, the way you're saying it, it somewhat tells me that you're driven by the passion to create more than the passion to I mean
money.
We do want money.
We make money anyway.
Yeah.
Like I can make money in different
But then
things,
how do you balance that? Because there are people that are making good bags out of what you're doing, still in the same industry.
Yeah.
And there are people that might come like Bab Dlamini and say, we don't have a budget,
We
but
just got the music.
we've got the best heat
got
right
the
now.
heat.
I mean, how do you get balance around those things?
Dude, it's a matter of conversation. I believe in communication, because there's a resolution in everything when it comes to when conversating.
True.
Because money is a tool as well. Remember, I'm talking about tools. Yeah, film is a tool, music is a tool, money is a tool. You know, it's not like money is a need or whatever, but money is a tool. So if I tell you that for us to move here to point B, it needs money. It needs 200 to get here. It needs 100 grand. It will need money.
Facts.
You know what I'm saying? Well, if God's grace is enough, we can shoot everything at zero budget. That's if it's God's grace. If we now think about zero budget mentality, it's like, hey, you got a house, yeah. I've got a crib. I've got a car. Sorry.
I got the hands.
Yeah. I've got 2 models. That's a hand. But we're talking about music videos.
Yeah, I got the hands. There's nothing wrong with that. We need the hands in the video.
You know, but there's always an understanding.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? But I will tell you this though. Film is expensive.
Very.
I'm a director. I work with such talented individuals with my shooters. Silver Spoon, Luda. So these guys will need a budget for them. That's for the camera, bro. You know what I'm saying? Because at the end of the day, that's still our bag. For me, like as director Flex, I come in as an aid. It's like an aid to talent, music side to shooter. You come into a conclusion and make the vision alive. You guys move on and make it easier, so that if when Silver Spoon comes with 10K, when you talk to him, like, because I know Silver's gonna say straight, hey, yo, 10K a day.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And then because Silver doesn't understand what's the vision, and you can't explain what's the vision on your side, so I come in and step up and say, yo, Silver, this is how it's coming in. Induce this, we want to induce that. I make it easier for you. I make it easier for them.
True.
And it's that.
You're the middleman, basically.
I sound like a lawyer, yeah. I sound like a lawyer.
You're the middleman.
But at the same time, like, so I'm speaking from maybe Silver's perspective.
Yeah.
But I don't know him that well. So, okay, you come in, you tell him, say, there's a vision like this.
Yeah.
And maybe it's his bread and butter.
Yeah, it is.
So now in a way, you are cutting off his plate. Let's cut the budget. Maybe reduce your pricing.
I never say let's cut the budget.
Or maybe he must reduce his price, because maybe let's say 10K. Ubo would say, let me say he's going to make this music video. Maybe it doesn't come in often, but he needs to live. If he's renting, he needs to rent.
Yeah.
Pay off the car if he's got a car.
Yeah.
Boost up equipment. He must eat as well.
Yeah, for sure.
So when you come in maybe and say, you understand the vision, yes, Zazazel. Maybe he does as well, but
yeah.
How do you then, how can he then compromise?
It's up to him. It's up to him. Whatever idea or budget or limitation that we bring on the table, it's up to the shooter to decide if he's taking his offer
or not,
or my vision or not.
Valid.
You see what I'm saying? And if he comes up and says, hey man, I'm still sticking to that 10K, and then it's, my brother, it's 10K. You know what I'm saying? Because I'm just making it easier for the communication to be spread out. It's like me laying out the blueprint of a building. You know what I'm saying? I'm saying this is the door, this is how much it's gonna cost. But if we can limit this and that, it can cost us this. Do you agree on making these? Because it makes it easier for him and makes it easier for him. So it's like saying that if you charge a day, and I say we can shoot this in half a day. How? Da 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 da. That makes what? Half price of what you do. So that's what it is. It's like thinking, it's cracking the code of whatever limitations that they may hinder us. So I've got the answers, bro. Maybe. I'll put it like that for sure.
Right. I hear you, bro. What is there any question you guys have?
Yeah.
I'm more interested in finding out on the film you just dropped, whether F is Nosi.
Yeah.
If you guys haven't checked it out, it's available on Shelele, the website. It's also available on YouTube. Love the culture. Do check out whether F is Nosi. What's the story behind, and what was the concept when you guys were?
That's a crazy story, Flex. Get into it. That's a crazy one.
Wait, the story of the film?
The inspiration behind the title of the film and how you created that.
Where the F is Nosi. Where the F is Nosi is an inspiration that came from true events. I think.
Where is she?
Well, she's well. You know what I'm saying? I mean,
she's in the streets.
No. Kicking, man. You know what I'm saying?
Oh, yeah.
But it's I would say the title of the film is based on the true events.
Okay.
Not the story. But it's as I said, it's an inspiration.
True.
So for me to say where the F is she is how I felt when I was writing the film. It's like how I felt that time when where I don't know where she is. You know what I'm saying? So it's kind of like of saying like it's an expression.
It's a dope title though.
You know what I'm saying? I don't know how to put it. It's just an expression of inspiration.
I hear you.
So it's like where the F is
like a reaction you have after reading something like.
Yeah, it's like
where the F is.
Yeah,
I hear
you know what I'm saying. So it is based on true events. I don't want to indulge to it too much on whatever happened, but it is inspiration for a particular friend, one of my best friends, and yeah, man, yeah. I think that's. And
then the story.
Then the story. Well, it's based on creativity. I think the story was handed to me by Silva. Bab Dlamini. He was like, hey man, this is concept that I want to engage on.
Yeah. And
it's on doppelgangers and cloning. And I'm like, oh, man, okay. Let me write a story about that, about a couple of friends coming on for game night, and then to find out one of them is acting weird. You know? And it's, for me, it's kind of like a thing of like, well, it happens. I think most of us here would you tell if your friend was cloned?
If he was tweaking?
It's like you guys shooting a TFE. All right? It's like a normal day. And then the president over here is like acting so weird. He doesn't know how to put the sound. He doesn't know how to, he doesn't know how to operate. And then you think it's normal, but it's kind of weird, right? So I think that's for me.
Sounds like a Rick and Morty situation.
so the way the F is known is practically that. It's a group of friends who have a norm of having a casual game night.
Okay.
All right. And then I'm your best friend, right? And I expect some actions that come from our relationship, which I don't get from you.
Okay.
The rest of us wouldn't understand the need of acting weird because they're not close to you as I am.
True. And so, you know me better. You know me well.
I know you well. So that practically is. That's practically how the F is Nosi is set up on setting and concept. But that's how it came about. Zibusile gave me a concept. I came up with the story.
Then you guys just shot it.
Shot it in a day, yeah.
You guys shot it on a day?
Shot it in a day, everything.
That's crazy.
Started around like noon. I think noon was call time. We picked up the camera around 1:30. We shot from then until following morning and around 5-4 in the morning. That's our wrap time, yeah. And dude, I think in the middle of the set while we were shooting it, I think it was Luda, the whole team basically. because one of us had to leave. It was Expo. Expo was there as well. Expo had to leave. She's like, hey guys, curfew, right?
Yeah.
And I'm like, so guys, what do we do? You know what I'm saying? Because I know sometimes when there's a spark of creativity, spark of inspiration, because we knew that if we don't shoot it today,
We never shoot it.
we are going back to work because we were still working on a particular series at that time.
Yeah.
So what do we do now? So I looked at Luda. Luda just asked me one question. It's like, are we doing this? How much do we have? I'm like, dude, I still have some, because it's all about like transporting these people at the middle of the night in their homes. I'm like, dude, I still have some cash with me.
Yeah.
It's like this rock, dude. I asked the crew cost. I'm like, guys, they're like, let's go. I'm like, oh, that was dope because it was how can I put it? I wrote that thing in 2 days.
The script.
And we shot it on the third day. Yeah, wrote it on Monday. Shot it on Wednesday. Yeah.
That's crazy.
Yeah.
Shout out to y'all, man.
Yeah, shout out to the team.
Shout out to the team. Shout out to everybody that was involved. It's a very well established production.
Yeah, man. Shockingly, it was good.
Right?
It shocked me. I thought I was never gonna let the thing out until I dropped it up together, showed it to the team. They're like, "What? No, let's roll, dude. Let's just keep it. Let's keep
it
there.
poetry.
Shove it. I'm like, sure. I'm shoving it. We shoved it up. We did a premiere. Everybody loved it, bro. They want part 2, and yes. Yeah.
Now the story is to continue.
No, the story is continuing. I think as a writer, I still have something in my bag.
Oh yeah,
yeah. For that story, I think I still got a couple of things that can push it even further. But it's just all based on, as I said, everything moves with money. Money is a tool. We have everything. We've got the cameras, we've got the talents, we've got the passion. That's tools. But what's missing is like that element, the money tool, to make it, to push it even further for the audience to enjoy and appreciate. Yeah.
Besides what the efforts does, is there anything else you're working on?
Yeah. I think I can mention this right now. If I can't, and then I think Ekhaya season 2 is coming out.
Waiting.
Yeah.
Are you guys done shooting?
Yeah, we're done shooting. We're on post production right now. Yeah, man. It's coming out. They're gonna kill me because they're gonna wait for it, eh? But it's coming out this year. That's great, right? It's coming out this year.
February.
It's coming out this year. I mean, let me just say, before winter, the season winter finishes. So expect it around that time. We won't go further down the year until maybe you hear some buzz about it. But it is coming out this year.
Can you please give us like a short background in Ekhaya? Because you're talking about season 2. Maybe there's someone out there who hasn't even seen season 1.
I think one person that will come here and sit here and talk about it more is my director, Samge. But Ekhaya it's a drama series, man. It focuses on traditional backgrounds. It also focuses on dynamics of working relationships, and also focuses on personal growth of the protagonist, which is Mandla. Yeah, but it does season 1 was kind of like the him juggling the past and the present. Well, I put it past and the present, but he's 2 dimensions of life, because he's a lawyer at this side, and then he needs to be a chief as well. So he was juggling those things, you know what I'm saying? And then season 2 is quite different. You guys have to. I can't speak on it. I really can't. But Ekhaya is about. I would say that Ekhaya is about a protagonist, Mandla, who is going through dynamics of relationships, self-growth, and spirituality. Yeah. But it's a drama series. It's actually fire. The story is.
Who wrote the story?
Welile, my producer, and Samge.
Oh, Shout out to what it is.
William Masu, yeah. Shout out to her.
Excellent. I don't know. I'm looking forward to seeing more local films.
Yeah.
I know you guys are directors. I know you guys got the actors and you guys got the cameras.
Yeah, dude. It's gonna get crazy.
Oh yeah.
It's gonna get crazy in terms of film.
Definitely.
I feel like there's no more excuses.
A concern.
There's no excuses because I'm speaking out in terms of like well, the F is Nosi is out right now, right? On jelly.com.
Yeah.
You guys have to pay per view.
Yeah.
And it's not to say that I'm there or trying. As I said, you said and bread and butter, right? It's bread and butter. If you want to see more, you gotta let these guys eat before you see them in the streets.
Yeah.
You see what I'm saying? So Jelele is out, bro. I think you guys need to jump on for real. I know you've got YouTube and other platforms. Those platforms are there's too much how can I put it? There's too many users and people there. It's good for exposure. It's good for brand building. But when it's time to monetize and get your coins, like for what it is, not for what 10% like Spotify is. You get it as it is. You see what I'm saying? Because it's fresh. You can monetize anything. Even it could be your own personal stuff.
Yeah.
You see what I'm saying? For whatever price.
Hey, what you mean personal stuff like strip chat?
It's
dude.
I mean, you could put it like that because it's basically a platform for creatives.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Okay. So if you have, compared to going to YouTube where you have to apply for monetization, get your numbers right and all of that, it's kind of a more direct way for creatives to get into their own bag.
Okay.
So you could sell your beats on there, you could sell music on there, you could put up exclusive music videos that people would tap into.
You see what I'm saying?
And you set your own price.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
And
so you could even get monthly subscribers. So it's like a YouTube, but specifically for Swaziland.
Yeah,
that's crazy.
And OnlyFans, but for like creative.
Dude,
content.
it's creative, dude. If we can,
posting feed,
Chance, if we can unite, I'm saying if everyone can unite, and protect their creation, you're gonna have people just trying to bug in and trying to tap in because everyone is tapping into where everyone's at.
True.
You see what I'm saying? And dude, you can sit back at home and chill, and you're still making money out of it.
And you'll be able to see the power of your own numbers and your own push.
It's a patience game, I understand, but dude, I'm still getting money out of it. It doesn't matter when you're gonna watch it, but you still have to tap in, right?
Right.
So it's a patience game. For right now, the views are important, the exposure is important. It is, but don't get jet lagged trying to push those stuff. You know what I'm saying? Because at the end of the day, it's still your creation, still your bag, still your coins.
True.
And to be honest, moving forward, I'll be dropping all my films.
Yeah.
The ones I'm creating now. There's one that I'm gonna shoot hopefully late summer, around end of year. It's gonna probably drop next year, around Feb. But I'm gonna drop all my films there now. You know what I'm saying? Until maybe Netflix says me up and I'm like, hey, I'll be there in a sec. You see what I'm saying? But right now it's really for me. I've got nothing to lose. I'm not losing anything when I drop it there.
Yeah.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? It's just your guys' support. If you really wanna watch my stuff, and it really is gonna be like stuff that is entertaining to watch. Stuff that like Eswatini hasn't seen before, because I'm on some really controversial stuff. You know what I'm saying? So that's why I'm saying that I've got.
What should be by controversial?
It's something that you never seen before. It's not like a drama series of
It's deeper than the surface.
It's deeper than the surface. So that's why it's like when putting my stuff there, asking you to pay, it's not taken for granted. That's why the work will show why you're paying that much. So that's why I'm saying that I'm putting my stuff out there, because I don't want you to be watching these things for free and then coming back to me and say, Flex, why you're not making money out of it?
Yeah, exactly.
I've got some people that are coming up to me and say, hey man, Ekhaya, why aren't you like doing this stuff and stuff like that.
Valid.
You're just putting stuff out for free.
So what happened? I just to cut you off.
Yeah.
I remember you guys were shooting a series with Mo Kane and Mo-Wigo. What is it called again?
It's a series.
Yeah.
It's a music video series.
No, like a series.
Oh yes. There was a young.
Oh no, I wasn't involved.
Yeah,
You
he
were
wasn't
part of
in
it?
that.
No,
He
I
wasn't in
wasn't
that.
part of that.
For real?
Yeah.
But we waited for that thing. I know that we
Yeah,
talking
yeah.
about.
Yeah,
So we wanted to
yeah,
see.
that's
I wanted
right.
to see it, man. And you see what I'm saying? And there's some things that crumble like that, they make me feel bad.
Ish.
You see what I'm saying? That's why I'm saying, like, to all my film directors, my producers, independent, make sure when you're making that film, have there's something that we call pre-production. There's a pre-production phase before the production. It's like planning before going.
Yeah.
And that's what all filmmakers are, really. That's why we usually plan our stuff before we ever engage in anything. Take your planning very seriously. Very serious. Like, study it to the T. Study it to the T. To a point where, dude, I'd say I shot a film in one day, right? It wasn't what it was planned. Luckily, I had a team that planned it to the T.
Yeah.
You see, we were talking about making a music video and coming to a conclusion on how it should be made. That's planning. It's saying that going there will take $200, but if I can walk, it will take me 2 days to get there.
Convenience.
So which way are we taking, chance? You see what I'm saying? Plan it to the T. Write down your budget. Write down your script. Don't write a script like you're writing notes.
Yeah.
It's like wahamba amtula. Uyabuya koko. End of story. No.
Buyile koko.
Wathatha spam etafuleni lesimhlophe. You see what I'm saying?
Wabheka
phansi ugqoke itafula let navy blue.
Add all
To
the
the
details
T.
to it. Yeah.
That's planning. That's when you're writing a script. That's how you write a script. You write like you're writing to a child that's gonna read and say, "Yini skipper less blue, wathatha toys etafuleni." You see what I'm saying? It's like planning it to the T. So, to all my writers and all my filmmakers, write like you're writing for a kid. Write like you're writing for someone who doesn't know what a table is.
And I think be bold about it also, you know what I mean?
Definitely.
You're writing it probably for a reason. It's your art, it's your expression form. So like write it like you mean it.
You mean
know
it.
What I mean? Yeah.
You see what I'm saying? So I really my dream is really to expect a lot of things coming out from this country in terms of film.
True.
I think
Ready.
yeah, man. I think the gens, I think Primac, I've seen their work, man. There's a lot of guys that are pushing. I'm talking about just independent guys. You know, Eno, shout out to Eno, shout out to Luda, shout out to Silva. You know what I'm saying? I hope I'm not forgetting. Shout out Big Time. You know what I'm saying?
Shout out to Tribe.
Yeah, Tribe, but Tribe is not independent. But shout out to Tribe though. Because I'm talking about the independence. Shout out to Tribe though for pushing the culture as well, for employing the independent guys and making their pockets filled so that they can feed their families and stuff. Thank you for that. But I'm just speaking in terms of the homies, the guys who are pushing, who are starting up and also independent. Standing I'm an independent filmmaker. You know?
Shout out to TFE also.
Yeah,
exactly.
Independent.
Yeah.
You see what I'm saying? You don't have a big budget coming like from a source to push TFE. You guys doing this thing out of your own pockets. So that's independence. But there's a lot of stuff that, dude, independence comes with, because you're building your own tribe. See what I'm saying? Get it? Building your own.
No pun intended.
Yeah, no pun intended. But what next thing you'll be employing 100 employees.
True.
You see what I'm saying? I mean, the billionaires that came out of this world started in their garages. And they had ambition. They had like how many people?
Some of the billionaires started with millions, but okay.
Yeah, of course, this is life, boy. This is life.
Dude, listen. If you have a friend that has $1 million, make sure that's your friend. You see what I'm saying? Because as much as they started with millions, that's an advantage chance.
It is. That's what I'm saying. Like
that's
as you
fine.
said, money is a tool, bro.
That's a tool. It's like this is the tool, right? Right. I'm saying I've got a camera in the back. That's a tool. Use it. It's like even having a place to work. That's a tool. Use it. It's not about like this thing of like it's because they have it.
True.
If we can go like that, but first, just sit down and let's not create. Because where are we gonna get the advantages in the world? If you have it, use it.
If you have a tool, use it. We're still out here at T Podcast. See, I just plan everything to the T. No pun intended. I want to ask you.
Yeah. Wait, sorry, Zonka. Before we move on, even because I know we're talking about film a lot, but what do you feel about TV? So I can see like we need shows and everything.
Yeah.
We have we have a certain TV out here.
Oh, it's not.
We need. Do we have original shows from Eswatini that you feel like the world could watch?
Dude, listen. Eswatini TV is doing great.
Literally.
Right, like
shout out to Eswatini TV, bro.
Listen, let me put it like this, and I know it's kind of it sounds, but listen,
it's not an attack.
Third world country, third world expectations. I'll leave it like that. Third world country, third world expectations.
He just summed it up all. He just summed up everything.
Yeah, yeah.
You were talking about independent producers and filmmakers. At this stage, if we're speaking reality, it seems like they are doing more
independence.
The independence in terms of even the stories and the work.
Yeah,
it seems like they are doing more than what the person with a budget is doing.
Yeah.
So we can't then shy away with we're in a third world country and all that. I'm sure they can do better.
No, do you know what I'm talking about?
Sorry, before you respond, so you sum it up all. And please explain they're doing great.
Well, they're doing great for
a third world.
For a third world perspective.
For a third world status.
Ourselves with that line all the time.
Now listen.
Wait.
Yeah.
Can I say this? I mean, if we're going to be saying that, and we're not trying to be politic about it, we're so passionate about this because the industry that we're in, right?
Mm-hmm.
So, if we're going to be saying that, how long has this is the how many year Limco Queen has produced Graduate, right?
Yeah.
Now we have a college in the country that produces film students, right? Are we still going to be using the same line that we used in 2008 before Limco Queen came in the country and say, third world, don? Even today, after so much years, they came here around 2011, 2012, and we're still saying third world, don.
Okay.
We've been through 2022, which was the country's vision, don.
Yeah.
We're still saying third world, don.
Yeah.
I mean, like,
Indeed.
even our kids are going to be saying the same thing. I'm sorry, but I feel like, what steps are we then taking to then say, if director, if you're going to come with a film that is, I mean, like, bro, can we say something like that even on Swazi TV? Who is watching Swazi TV even?
The thing is, that's the thing. Listen, I was about to get to that point. Listen, let me just clear it off. All right. Doing great for third world country, for third world expectations. Listen, I understand. But the influx of what the community is bringing. So we have it's like this water now. It's filled with, this cup is filled with water. Yeah. But there's a number of, a lot of individuals who want to drink from this cup. But this cup is still filled with this amount of water. It's not growing. So now, the amount of awareness of creativity and amount of how many graduates are coming out, they are now not filling, this cup won't fill their brim, their needs. You understand? So now it will be a clash of understanding that what are you doing to help us? But they have nothing to do with it because where they're situated and where their situation is. They're in a third world country with a limited budget. And it is limited, trust me. And limited resources.
Unlimited care.
And listen.
Everything limited, bro.
Listen, bro.
Limited Wi-Fi.
Listen,
Cool.
let me tell you this. As much as you may seem that they have the money, they don't have the money.
It's not even about the money.
It's about the opportunity to play the stuff there.
It's a skill issue. It's
okay,
not a money issue.
it's a thing of yabona now mawuhleli, like you made an example ukuthi you do not want to make films ukuthi ingogo uhleli nemvana. Yabo. It's somehow it's still the same concept or content you find there ukuthi kude lishinjwe kude lenvole lingangidonsa as a youth ukuthi let me go watch Swazi TV. Yabo. And I'm sure they have the capability to do that.
Look,
Yabo. It's not necessarily about kuti budgets banayo yini. Like you were saying, there's independent producers. Some of them pass about keep up on YouTube.
yeah.
But I think because they're even under what the
Are they okay? One thing, are they taking their stuff there?
To the station.
Yes.
I don't think that's a lot of people take their stuff in there.
That's the thing. Okay.
But why though? Because
nobody watches, bro. Why are you taking
Yes.
maybe it's not even about those nobody watches.
I'm telling you, bro.
Alleged.
People that take combis every day.
But that's the thing. Who's taking their stuff there?
Is our stuff even welcome there?
It is.
Really now?
Have you ever tried to go there?
I don't want to go down that line because then it will need an episode of its
Do you know
own.
what? Can I tell you?
Yeah,
Listen, this is it.
Bro,
Listen.
wait. Okay, can I say this?
Yeah.
And again, I keep on saying this because Vele, it's the fact. I will sound like a scratchy disc. This is out of the passion that we have,
Yeah.
right? And I feel like at the end of the day, you end out even drowning the passion because of the standards that are set out there. As a local main TV station, we understand the fact that there should be a standard. Now, you were talking, and I love the analogy of the water and everything. Perfect. Now, let us look at it this way. If we have this, let's call it a vessel, carrying whatsoever contents, water in this case, and now we're saying there are a lot of people that are out there.
Awareness, yeah.
They are trying to drink
from it.
from
yeah.
that, right?
Yeah.
Now, the question is, if we know that the question becomes, who has been producing this lot of people that are trying to drink from this vessel? That's question number one. Question number two, if you are aware the fact that the vessel can't fill up these people, underlying question becomes, what are you doing?
Okay.
Are you doing it for the people, or whatsoever that you're doing, you do it for yourself? Because then I will argue to say, if you're going to keep on producing people out there that want to drink from the vessel, then it looks like when you're all concerned about what you get, which is being seen as you're producing people that are supposed to be working to fill up this vessel, but yet they are not. At some point, if you're investing something, you need to ask your question, what am I getting back from the investment that I'm doing?
Okay. So now I invested in myself in studying film.
And you're doing great.
You understand? Independently. I don't need this water because everyone is going to that water. I'm like, nah, it's fine. I'm gonna find my own river this side. You understand? So now this is one. This is two things that I'm gonna point out. You've got people who are going to the vessel and they know, trust me, we should understand this. You should know that this vessel is limited. People should understand that before we point fingers. It's limited. It's not for everyone. You can go there and drink, and you will drink, but what? Like a drop?
Yeah.
You understand? And then don't when you drink from that drop, don't complain about drinking from a drop, because now do you see how many people are there? So now it's a thing of saying that step back, let this go. This vessel. Yeah. You can go there if you've been drinking a drop or two a day. I mean, if that satisfies you, great. Drink. But for a person who says what I have, what I need to make me push even much more is not from this, but finding my own way to a riverbank somewhere and taking journeys and years to get there. That's the option that we have in this country, unfortunately.
Okay.
As a third world country.
To what point then?
To what point?
Yeah.
To a point where...
No, as in to what point as in like, what's your submission from what you've just said? They should continue being third world because they are.
Listen,
they've got limited.
If I knew how this cup was getting filled, I would talk to the guy who was filling up the cup to get more water. But I know the cup for what it is.
Okay, man. Wait. Let us even maybe not go to a point of talking about who is filling the cup and whatsoever. Let's talk about the quality of what is in the cup.
In the cup. Dude.
Because honestly, this is not a money thing. We're not saying we want money out of Source TV.
You want something nice.
We want because then I will take the conversation to let us talk about viewership.
Okay.
Who is watching? Who is watching it?
This do you know this affects a lot of things. I love this topic, by the way.
Yeah.
Now we can talk for hours about this, but it's a good topic because you know what this affects? Because I'm kind of like the devil's advocate in this situation.
Yeah, and I wanted to applaud you for doing that.
You understand?
I realized that it's not like you are saying you're just advocating. Yeah.
I'm just being honest and seeing what it is. There's for what is in the how many people are drinking from that cup and not allowing the others not to drink, right? I'm gonna put it in that context. Yeah. If you get it, you do get it.
Yeah, I do.
You do. Listen. Those people have been drinking and that's their job, passion, and they are drinking from what they can get.
And they're protective of it.
You understand? And they are that's their bag. Understand? I think if you really want to have an opportunity to get the others drinking from this cup, fight them. Yourselves. I don't know how you can do it. You understand? But take the opportunity to go there and fight for yourself and get into that cup and drink from it. You understand? Like I'll put this in this topic. I have 2 shows. I had 2 shows playing there. You understand? And we had to fight for those things to get in there. You understand? And I'll mention them now. It's Studio One and Street Quiz. Right, 2 shows. They were the most, well, based on them, the most engaged shows in the network. People wanted to see more of that, especially with Street Quiz. You understand? It knocked a lot of people from drinking from that cup because we fought for it. You understand? Right now, I'd be standing here as an independent filmmaker, but I am fighting to get maybe that cup. But I feel like that cup is not enough. You understand? So it's rather now as an independent guy to move on to another riverbank and create another cup. That's another thing that we're not realizing. That we can't all drink from this cup. We really can't. Like in SA, how many TV channels they got?
A lot. Okay, I think maybe. Yeah, it's not necessarily, we're not saying we also want to go drink from the cup. It's more of, let's look at it like, kuna SAPC 1, kuna Mzansi Magic.
Yes.
SAPC 1 was a leader for some time. And then there came Mzansi Magic, brought in Bosi Baya and all that. They were too comfortable. And then they lost the race, I would say.
Yes.
Because now they had a competition.
That's what I'm saying.
So now here, what we have is
nothing.
We don't have a competitor to
Channel S.
Come on.
Yeah. I mean, it's a channel.
Yeah, it's a channel, but it's not So what we're trying to say, Tina, is can they please? It's a plea, and because we love our country. Yeah, we know what's the third world and the Mali at the quality, but we want content like your Studio One, your Street Quiz. There's this other one in color. What? It had a background, and then they were asking questions.
Oh yeah.
You see
questions. Yeah.
Shows like that. Yeah,
you know what? I think it's really, as I said, it's really knocking. It's about knocking everything that's on there It's like it's saying that you're drinking from this cup and you're producing a nice show. Get out, type of thing.
Too much.
No more water for you because it's an empty, guys. This is the only cup that we have.
Yeah.
And we are all
So
creatives. You see what I'm saying?
TV.
Yeah,
You see what I'm saying? But
ufunani ngasozi TV.
So let's
Nah, that's a wrong.
no, that's a wrong one. No.
So I knew so when
I'm saying all I'm saying is that if you, because me, I really don't care about this cup. That's why I'm seeing it from a third point of view. I'm not even, well, even if I am, I really don't expect much because I know the cup already. You see what I'm saying? I don't expect miracles to fall from the sky because I know that cup is going to stay as that cup unless they remove that cup completely and put a bigger cup and fill it up.
Okay, moving along from Swazi TV. Don't you feel like it also, in a way, it affects quality out there? Even if you are an independent and they still who's, because they are holding the cup and when a background on the cup and they are just dropping whatever they're dropping, even if it's not the best or what. But now you coming along with maybe, let's say, with the new movie, which is dope.
Yeah.
And then party in the same market, there's a lot of other maybe movies, but they're not at the same standard.
Yeah.
So where does it place the other one that looks better? Because now sekugcwele lawa la ngasi grand.
Yeah, grand.
So does that not affect also?
Do you know what? Okay, this is how it is, bro. This is how I see it. I'm be honest. On the movies that are not standard being played, and you have this good one that's being, for me, it's just understanding your value. You understand? I myself, I understand how much I bring, and I know that you understand, fighting for crumbs. Nah. Your guys, that's what I'm saying. I'll go back to my statement. Your guys are doing great. You understand? It's like your guys are doing great for yourselves.
I see if I didn't put.
No, now I get you.
You understand? So now it's like
Manin, pay.
This thing.
No.
People care about this thing. I think we've noticed.
Everybody cares about it, bro.
Yeah.
At this stage of the game, there's nothing we can do.
But okay,
There needs to be
There's nothing we can do.
why you wanna
bro.
say? Why you wanna save something that won't grow?
independent filmmakers need to continue doing their thing, because we need to put pressure on stations and people that hold these type of powers, because I don't think anything's going to change without a bit of competitiveness. I don't think anything is going to change if people want to keep
again, to that point.
Yeah, man, talk. I like talking to my brother.
To that point.
Yeah.
We right now you were talking about is it Jelele? Yeah, we're talking about that, and we're so excited about that opportunity and everything, right? But guess what? That thing has a high chance, and I'm not calling it thing because I'm trying to belittle it. That project, I think that's a better word. That project has a high chance of it not getting to reach its fullest potential or maximum potential, because fact is there will be forces that will fight against that.
Yes, exactly.
You understand? So then for us then to say, sharp, they are doing great, when we know they even have power to even step on us because of the level of A game that we're now trying to bring on our own.
Yeah.
It's not fair. That's why we are challenging them to say, guys, nyusana masogisi, nyusan le game, because we understand that if your guys' game is on the top, then we won't be fighting.
But I understand
so
that
how
you
do
would say also competing as the TV, also competing
in the world. Yeah.
Because we got exposed to DSTV.
So
now the scale is higher.
Yeah, we're not trying to
okay,
production by
but
scope.
Exactly.
before,
wait,
can I, my brother?
Yeah.
Listen.
Netflix, Songe, to your point, Netflix won't come into the country without those gates that they are being controlled. So they're also a benchmark. Exactly.
Yes, the easiest thing to
Yeah,
find
but
first.
so YouTube just gave us. They just sent this thing at YouTube right now, right?
Yeah.
Google partnership.
Yeah. And
Google
guess what?
partnership.
They again, we talked about this on the previous episode. We said, are they saying that for the creatives, to create more jazz to be tranked on?
Yes.
Or they are saying that because there's a certain catch. Because if there's a certain catch, then we are not going to get that.
Okay.
I'll move away from the mic.
Cool. Listen. There's so many stuff you said. I would say that for this jug, this cup, because this jug is quite big. We'll call it a cup. For this cup, how can I put it, dude? For more cups to continue, this cup will always be there because it's always filled.
And it's the main cup.
And it's the main cup. But listen to me, bro.
Yeah.
Try. Let's give it a chance. Try to create another cup and see how that other cup will do.
And an efficient one, bro, because
I'm serious.
we're also at the stage where we have to kind
Because
of educate
the more we
people.
focus on this cup, the more it won't grow, because they'll be like, the video, it's us. Even if they give us 2 drops, even if it changes from 1 drop to 2 drops a year.
My take, gents, I feel like we are not addressing this issue to the right people. We should be talking to the Ministry of
IT,
of
technology,
of ICT. We should be asking her to open more doors, to put more resources into the art space.
Yeah.
and educating the older people.
Exactly.
Than us.
We need to be talking about that. But let's ask her to open more opportunities for us, whereby they can say, Emma creatives, there's a fund for creatives. Here,
And what does it mean to be a creative?
Here
You know
are
what
the
I mean?
space
Yeah.
for a certain production. You guys and equipment, go out there, shoot whatever you have to shoot, come and submit it. We're gonna put it Google Movie Zone and whatnot.
Yeah.
Because this thing does not just affect Emma movie producers, Emma behind the scenes, Emma artist, makeup. All of that. So it creates a whole industry.
It is a whole
That's
industry.
where we should be addressing these questions too.
Okay, I have a question. Okay, mine is not a question, but nje kuboka nje babukeli basemakhaya. Thank you so much for tuning in. Don't forget to subscribe, drop a like, drop a comment. This is Talk Entertainment and Art. Listen, guys, here's what I'm gonna do for you guys. I'm gonna suggest we have a part 2 of this podcast.
Yeah.
Bless.
Specifically on this topic.
Specifically on this topic and other topics. And we can chat by round table.
Masbuya, I'll bring this magazine. I think it's an issue last year, November. What Biz? You see this magazine? Inside Biz. Yeah. I want us to start by reading Kawe Mamba's story.
Yeah.
From that magazine.
From how he started up.
How he started up.
Yeah.
He had to align himself with the main cup, and how he then moved to be his own cup, and then how he had to die because of the main cup. Because of the main cup, really? My brother. Because of the main cup, my brother.
So listen.
So part 2, guys.
We will read that.
We'll chop it up on part 2.
Yeah.
Dude, my documentary. My documentary on the TV.
I'll end with this. I'll end with this with in terms of the topic we're talking about. Let the cup be this cup. It already has people drinking from it. All I'm saying is that to the independents,
Let me cook.
Don't depend on this cup. Create your own cup. There's people like me. There's people like there's people like us. That you can come together and create. We can create our own cups any day. Even if it dies, just know we have tried. That's it.